What is up, you guys? This is your boy A-Wayne here. I'm here in Wuhan, China. And what are we going to be talking about today is when you're getting to this personal development journey that you always raise your ego because you think that you're a better person, which you are. But the thing is, like, you don't want to lose your ego, because like everyone was like, oh, he becomes so great and big and everything, like look what he have done, look what he have achieved. And eventually they create this like egocentric identity which fucks with their head. So what I'm here going to be talking about is like, never lose that identity and never raise your ego. You actually, in fact, you want to lower your ego as much as you can, and when you become bettering with yourself, because first thing that you learn in self-development is you have to be humble. A lot of people is like, oh, I'm so good right now, you know, they were humble when they were learning, but like they get more cocky in the future because they think that, you know, they're better than everyone else because they learned this quote-unquote pickup or whatever, you know, like personal development journey. So they think that they know everything after they learn, well, which they don't. They still have like far more shit to learn, and you know, you always want to just lower that thing and be humble, because like when you're humble, you're more willing to listen more, and when you're willing to listen more, it makes you keep the same identity, which makes you a better person. So I actually have a really good experience on this, because you know, all my friends that are in the self-development journey, they think that, funny enough, they think that they're better, but which they're actually better. But like they usually think that they are like superior, not even just better, but like superior than everyone else. And that's a bad thing, because, you know, even like the top, like, you know, a lot of self-development speakers, public speakers, they're better than a lot of people, but they're always willing to listen to other people. Even like the beginner who doesn't have any experiences on like certain things about how, you know, how it works, like, because they might see things that, you know, usually a lot of people don't see, and you can't really just jump into the conclusion and be like, oh, this is what I know, hey, you know, and y'all motherfuckers are stupid, so, you know, I'm the only one who knows everything, which you don't, because you're always going to be learning new things every single day. And funny enough, I actually had this newbie telling me this one thing. He see it from an angle that I don't see, which I was actually quite surprised. I was like, what the fuck? This guy actually knows what's up. And at first, the first 20 seconds, I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll listen to it, but I'm not gonna take it seriously. But when I get home and I actually sit down and reinstate that shit, I was like, what? He actually made a quite good sense right there. So it's pretty interesting, because, you know, I never, like, I was building this like ego self for so long that I don't think I can learn anything from a newbie. You know, I've probably learned more things from like advanced people, like, you know, all these self-help gurus, and but interesting enough, you know, no, I actually can learn from everyone, not just you know, people who's better or quote unquote knows better than me, and I can quite just learn everything from everyone. As funny as that sounds, because a lot of people just think, no, that. So in the conclusion here, I think, in my opinion, just like, you know, if you're in this journey, you know, don't think that someone who's always in, you know, your path is gonna know like better, or is gonna know less, or whatever. Always be humble to listen, and always you know, willing to learn new things. Be humble, and as always, enjoy.